everyone. So I'm just hanging out in my bathroom right now and I'm kind of getting my makeup bag ready for my competition season. I usually just kind of prep it once and then put it in a suitcase and just carry that with me whenever I'm traveling. And I figure, why not kind of go through my makeup and the products that I use, things that I like, things, I definitely recommend and kind of my tips, tricks, and ideas of what products, to use when you're competing and what makes, sense for traveling as well, because there are a lot of products that I use, but I feel like I do a pretty good job of trying to make sure I don't carry like my whole makeup collection with me, and I do a pretty good job, I think. So the makeup bag that I usually use for traveling is this one. It's just a pretty, standard waffle weave bag. It has my initial on it, which I really like, and the color scheme is really cute. It's pink, lime green, and has a cute little bow tie on it. And what I like about this bag especially is that it's like plastic on the inside. It also has a pocket, and it's awesome because it's totally washable. This plastic is very easy to clean. I've had makeup products spill in here, as you can tell. There's definitely a little bit of damage, but it still holds up pretty well and it does a good job. So the first things that I'm going to start out with is foundation, and whenever you use any sort of stage makeup or competition makeup, pretty much stage makeup, you really need to invest in good quality products, because you're going to be on stage for a while, you're going to be sweating, you're going to be under hot lights, you're going to be just exposed to a lot of things. Your makeup is going to be like running down your face, so you want to make sure that it's not going to move. That's number one. Number two, because you're wearing it for such a long time frame, you want to make sure that it's not going to break you out. So the things that I have with me right now are the Neutrogena Skin Clearing Oil-Free Makeup, and it's good that it's oil-free because that will keep me matte throughout the day. And it also has their micro clear technology, which is a blemish treatment with salicylic acid. So I think they have 0.5% salicylic acid. A lot of sort of acne fighting makeup products are just kind of gimmicks. They really don't do much for your skin. They're mostly just a sales point to actually make you buy it. But for this purpose, I'm gonna let it slide because I'm wearing it all day long. I'd rather have something that has a little bit of an acne fighting property to it rather than none. So this is in the shade Natural Ivory, which is very close to my natural shade color. And usually when I compete, I have a little bit of a tan. I tan gradually with a moisturizer, so my face needs to match that. So what I've done is I actually bought a Rimmel Match Perfection foundation in the color 340 Nude, which is a super, super dark color for me. And what I do is I take a little bit of this and I mix it with this color to get the shade that I need for my face, whatever shade my face might be that day. So that's what I use for foundation. I sometimes start out with a primer. It really depends on how well my skin is feeling that day. If it's been kind of acting up, for the past month, I would use a primer, especially if it's irritated, it will definitely need a little bit more coverage. If my skin is good, I could probably just, be fine with foundation. Again, it also depends how much you're dancing, how long you're going to be wearing the makeup for. Sometimes I have to compete all day, sometimes I only have to compete at night, so it varies. This foundation, this primer is also 8.5% salicylic acid acne treatment, and it is by Murad. It's like a little tester sample that I got, and I like it. It's a tinted face primer, so it's quite nice. Now the next thing I actually picked up just recently, I got the Stila Dream in Full Color palette, and it has 29 eyeshadows and 7 cheek colors. It also comes with a 12-page lookbook. And what I like about traveling with palettes is that you have literally every color you need in one convenient location. I just picked this up at Nordstrom Rack for $10, so it was totally a steal. I love that I was able to get a good quality Stila product for like 10 bucks. I know originally this was retailed at like 39 or something, so it's kind of ridiculous. Sorry, that fell. But yeah, I like it because you have every color that you need. You can create any look. And you know, it's pretty small, it's compact, and it's easy to travel with. That way you don't have to carry a lot of individual eyeshadows. Another kit that I also have that I might, you know, be traveling with as well. It depends, you know, really if I want to carry more or less, but you know, one of these would be perfectly fine. I also have this old palette from Sephora. I think it has how many eyeshadows? 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it has about 30 eyeshadows. Sorry, it has about 28 eyeshadows and like 2 eyeliners at the bottom. It also comes with a little lip palette section over here. Ah, stuff just flying out of it everywhere. And a cheek combo over here. So again, really awesome things to travel with because it's small, it's tiny, and it's literally all you need. You pretty much have everything in here, like literally. So I really enjoy this. Now, from time to time, I also like to grab some extra blush and bronzer with me. Simply because I've just, you know, I've used these colors before and I like them, but totally optional, not necessary. Again, more stuff to carry. I usually probably wouldn't, but you know, these are just things that I have and I have used it in the past. This is the Urban Decay Quickie just cheek color, which I really like. It gives like kind of like a bright but yet natural looking flush, especially because my skin is tan, so it actually goes quite nicely with that. And I have a pretty dark bronzer for my skin color, but again, like I said, my face is going to be tan, so I needed something darker, and this is by the Body Shop, and this is their bronzing powder in the color Deep Matte. And I wanted a matte bronzer because I have products that I use to create extra shimmer on my face if I want to highlight, but I want to keep kind of like the basics, you know, underneath to be matte and clean, and if I want to add more, then I can just play up with a couple extra products. So the things that I use for shimmers, I have the Orgasm Illuminator, which again was like a little sample. I'm not a big fan of this. I'm usually not a big fan of anything that is kind of liquid and shimmery that goes onto your skin. To be honest, I'm not really a big fan of anything shimmery that goes into your skin because I feel like they just kind of clog your pores and it freaks me out. I also have this Lorac Perfectly Lit Lumiere Parfait Spotlight, and I use this a little bit as a setting powder and also a little bit as a highlighter just to create a little bit of dimension and kind of raise my cheekbones. So I have that, and next thing I do, I have like a little extra makeup bag that I put in the big makeup bag because I like to separate all of the kind of like the pencil like products so that way they're all in one location. So it looks like this. And I just have a few extra things in here. I have a couple of lip products. My all-time favorite products to use for competitions are lip stains. They are just absolutely amazing. They literally last all day. My mom had them and she didn't use them for anything, so I tried them out and I was like, what is this? This is amazing. Why have I not discovered this before? It is perfect. And these are just the CoverGirl Outlast lip stains. I have two colors here. I have 430 and 440. They are awesome. I'll actually swatch them for you because they're really cool colors. The first one is like a funky coral and it looks like this. I hope you guys can see that. And then the next one is a pretty dark kind of red berry color, which is very nice for the dance floor because it really makes your lips pop. And these are amazing. Like I said, they last all day. I can eat, I can drink, and they will last. I mean, they just last on my lips. They're amazing. So I really like this. I also have another product that I have tried before. I don't like it as much because it's kind of drying for my skin, for my lips, sorry. And this is the L'Oreal palette, Paris Infallible lip color. And this is the Beyonce color. They were giving it out a while back, I think somewhere like on the street. So I was like, oh cool, free stuff. But anyway, so this is a really, really bright sort of dragon red. I'll swatch that for you. And you know, it comes out creamy on the applicator, but it's super drying on your lips, and I'm not as big of a fan of that. So once it dries, what you have to do is you have to apply, you know, this big little lip balm that they give you. I like the lip stains better because I feel like they're not as drying, but you know, this is also a good option. It lasts all day, like all day, so it's good, but it's not my favorite. So I carry that, you know, around with me just in case as well. I also have, you know, eyeshadow insurance. Always a good idea to invest in primer because you definitely want to make sure that your makeup lasts all day long. I've seen so many times girls literally that are sweating and their makeup is running down their face, and that is just not attractive. I don't care what anybody says. Invest in primer. Eyeshadow and primer is a really good start. Also, if you can, you know, get maybe a few samples of the, you know, kind of face primer, try it out, see how it feels, and you know, they're good things. So, you know, they definitely help me keep my makeup looking awesome all day long. So I have that. I have a couple of lash products. I have the Falsies Volume Express Flared, and I also have the Telescopic Clean Definition Mascara. Really nothing special about these two. I like the Falsies, but I like the original one better. I just have this one because I need to use it up. And the lashes that I use for competition, my favorite ones are the ones by Ardell, which are like this. And the reason why I like this one is because they feel very light and very natural. And what I do is I actually cut each one of them in half, and I use that respective half one time, and then I use the other half the next time that I'm competing. I don't like to reuse my lashes. I don't even know if you're supposed to reuse your lashes. I think some people do it. You know, these ones are fairly cheap, so I would rather just, you know, buy a few of them and kind of cut them in half, so I give my eyes kind of like the, you know, a flirty, flared out look versus just a full-on crazy lashes, and it kind of makes them, you know, kind of gives them a little bit of a cat eye, but more, you know, if you pair it with a smoky eye, it just looks fantastic. It doesn't look super crazy like costume makeup, but it definitely looks amped up and just gorgeous. So I'll have to do another makeup tutorial, you know, kind of using these and maybe like using a different color. I did a makeup tutorial a while ago, but I don't know, that was a while ago. I'll do another one. So yeah, I like these ones. Like I said, I just cut them in half and I use that for the time being. And then I also have just a couple of eyeliners, or maybe one eyeliner. Oh yeah, don't forget lash glue. Always need to have lash glue. And then just in case, I have like tweezers and nail clippers, because you never know what can happen on the dance floor. You never know what emergencies you have, and tweezers are good for applying false lashes as well. So that's good. And then for eyeliner, we'll see. So I have a few eyeliner things actually. Just because I want to give myself different options, I have a liquid felt tip eyeliner, and then I have a pencil liner that's, it's good for smudging. I don't smudge it. I want a pretty clean line when I do makeup. And then I also have a few glitter eyeliners, which are awesome. They create a really fun look if you do just, you know, kind of like one line extending. It looks really fun and not overly crazy. So these ones are by NYX, and they're super cheap. I think they were just a couple dollars each, and they're awesome. So that's that. So this is like my little makeup travel, what's in my makeup competition bag. So I hope you guys found this helpful, and maybe, you know, some of these tips and tricks and products will help you kind of stay organized and make your competition life easier or your stage or performance. So that's that, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye!